Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I did a Valentine's look tutorial. I wanted to do something a little bit soft and not so dramatic, since that is a lot of the videos that are going around. So I went with a brown smoky eye with a red lip. I really wanted to focus on the face and the lips for this look, so I did something very glowy, very highlighted with a dramatic red lip, and it was so much fun to create. I'm really excited. I'm actually going to be going out with my husband later today with this look, so if you guys want to see how to recreate this look, please keep watching.
Go, let's go, 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 let's go, 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 let's go, go, let's go, go, let's go, let's go, go.
Okay guys, so since I'm going to be doing a kind of toned down Valentine's look, I'm going to be really focusing on my skin and having kind of that glow within look. So for my primer today, I'm going to go in with the Becca Backlight Primer. This is really pretty just to kind of have that look on the cheeks, and it just really makes it look very dewy and glowy and beautiful. I'm just going to pump that more, and I'll just put that everywhere on my face. Now that we have that all over, I'm going to go over just my T-zone with my Professional by Benefit. So I use about that much. And I just put this wherever I have problem with texture right over. So I have it really bad right here, and then in my T-zone about right there. Now that my face is primed, I'm actually going to be starting with my eyes. So I'm going to be going in with the Morphe 25A palette. I'm going to go in with my Morphe R38, and I'm just going to do this first color right here and just apply that all over the eyes. And I'm still growing out my eyebrows, so sorry if they are a mess on camera. After I've applied that all over, I'm gonna go in with this other kind of natural looking color here. Next color I'm gonna be going in with is this darker color right here. So I'm really just gonna be focusing on putting this color in the crease of my eye. So after I've done that color, I'm going to be going in with this more cool tone color. I'm going to be putting that in the crease of my eye as well. Did want it to be a little bit more dramatic, so I am going to be going in with the Morphe 25B palette with this darker chocolatey brown color right here, and I'm just going to be putting that in the outer corner of my eye. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to really focus on just keeping it on this outer corner right here, like so. And then after I apply it with that brush, I go back in with my blending brush and I blend it out. I do like using a smaller blending brush, so about that big, and then I will just blend that out in that outer corner of my eye. And for the sake of it, I'm going to be using this gold color right here just to put right about down here, just to give it a little pop. Now with these palettes, I like to use my finger. I feel like the pigmentation just helps a lot more if I'm using my finger versus a brush sometimes. And you can also use a brush and then wet it if that works easier for you. For me, it does clump up a little bit more. And then after I do that, I like to just blend it in to the colors that I've already done. So I'll just blend that in. Okay, so now that we're gonna be done with that, I'm not fully done with the eyes, but I am going to start my foundation. I'm gonna be doing my under eyes and kind of smoking that out a little bit more, but I do like to do my foundation first just so that I get that on and then I'm able to play with it and clean up these areas just a little bit. So I'm gonna be going in with two different foundations today. I'm gonna be going in with my Too Faced Born This Way, and I'm gonna be doing the shade Ivory and light beige. So the reason for me doing two different shades and mixing them together is because I am very pale right now with the winter. So I am embracing my pale skin, but I do want it to be a little bit warmer. So then I just add a little bit of this light beige in there just so that I don't look completely washed out. I am going to be using the Cover FX enhancers in the shade Moonlight. So those are the drops that you use for that glowy highlighted look. I'm only going to be using a little bit. What I do is I just put it on my hands and I do about 1.5 pump each. Pick up the brush that I'm mixing it with. I just do a little dollop of the enhancer on that brush already. And then I just use my brush and I mix it all together. And I will just apply it on my face just to get it off the brush. And the brush does pick up a very fair amount. So, of course, going in with my Beauty Blender. As you guys can see, it does have a very glowy look to it, which I really love for this Valentine's look. I probably use this about 3 times. I've used this on my skin and then I actually used this at a photo shoot. I'm still filling it out. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it yet, but this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade L5 Neutral. I wanted to try it because obviously her foundations are very full coverage, so I mean, I don't really have too much to say about it as of right now since I'm still feeling it out. It is very thick, very creamy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm just not used to very thick concealers when I use the Shape Tape or I use my Urban Decay The Naked. It's not as thick, so I'm not very used to it, but I will say that it does blend out. So that was one of my worries when I first used it, was that it wasn't going to blend out because it was so thick, but it does blend out. I'm going in with my Laura Mercier powder, and now that I've been using this concealer, I bake a lot more with it because I am so afraid that it is going to crease since it is so thick. After that, I am just gonna do a light dusting of the rest of my face. So I'm going in with my Morphe MB1. It's a very fluffy brush, and just picking up a little bit on the brush and then just applying that to the rest of my face. Now I know I'm all over the place. I'm actually gonna do my eyebrows. Okay, so I'm now done doing my eyebrows off camera. I will say one thing that I am noticing, there is a little bit of creasing with that concealer, even though I baked for quite a while. Of course, I'm going to use my Ride or Die Hoola bronzer and my Morphe M437. Now again, I'm not going to be doing a super dramatic look with this because again, I do want it to be a very subtle look. So just very lightly carving my cheekbones just a little. And then of course I'll be doing my nose. I always contour my nose. So just getting those sides and that tip there. And then I just go back through with the brush I was using and blend it out. I'm gonna be going in with my Becca and Jacqueline. And I'm going to be using this middle shade here. I don't want a very dramatic blush on. So I'm just putting that a little bit here, right at the apples, and then bringing it back just a little bit. I do want to be a little bit more bronzed around my corners. So I'm going to go back in with that powder brush that I use and my MAC Give Me Sun. And I'm just gonna pop that a little bit just around the edges of my face here. So for today's highlight, we're gonna be going in with the Jeffree Star Skin Frost in Peach Goddess. I do wanna have a little bit of that pinky tone. So, and I'm using my Morphe M530 brush. And we want to be glowing, glowing, glowing. That is our main focus. Do our cupid's bow. Like so. And then I always use my finger to do the tip and the bridge of the nose. Okay, so now I'm gonna be going back just to finish up that under eye. So I'm gonna be using this darker shade again, using my Morphe R41. So it's just that under eye smaller brush. And we're just going to slowly, very slowly blend that up. So for my lashes, I'm actually going to be using a very affordable brand for you guys. So these are the Ardell, and then they are the Wispies. I saw these and they actually looked really nice, so I'm going to actually try them out. This is my first time using the Wispies. I'm going to go ahead and put these lashes off camera and then I will be back. Okay, so we're back with the lashes, and so the last thing is our lipstick. So I'm going to be going in with the Too Faced Melted Matte, and this is in the shade Lady Balls. I really, really like this red. I found it and it's a beautiful red. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I always feel like I have to be so careful with red because it stains so easily. Can't complete a look with our Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed just having a soft, fun look for Valentine's Day if you don't feel like getting very dramatic. And if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe down below. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I love you all so much. Mwah.